Black wheels on the track.
What's up, everybody? You're listening to Money in the Bank. I'm your host, Shontis, and today, let's get into it. It's NFL free agency, people. It is the holiday season for NFL fans everywhere, but until the season starts up again. And with everything going on in the world today, I think this is a great chance for the NFL fans to breathe and relax a little bit and enjoy some football content. And today, for Carolina, the Carolina Panthers now are out at the cornerback position. James Bradberry has signed a 3-year, $45 million deal with the New York Football Giants for $32 million guaranteed dollars. I think it's a good deal for New York. I think it's a good deal for James Bradberry, getting the money I thought he deserved, but just couldn't get paid in Carolina. Understandable. Blessings to him and good luck to him in his future. Now, for Carolina, now that you're out of that number one cornerback position, there are a lot of questions in that secondary. And it's all stemming from this corner spot. Dante Jackson has been a guy that I like, but a guy that I know can be taken advantage of at times because of how he plays, how aggressive he plays. And I love that about him because it can make plays. But what we're losing to James Bradberry is a guy that didn't take a lot of risk, but he was great against the better receivers. He did well. He did well against Mike Thomas. He did well against Julio Jones. Was he perfect? No, but how can you be in a division so loaded with wide receiver talent? Now, Carolina, for the Panthers, there are two targets that are available now in free agency that that really caught my eye. I think probably caught your eye as well. And that's Desmond Trufant and Xavier Rhodes. Both of these guys are veteran corners. Both 29 years old. Both have spent 8 years in this league. Now, with that being the case, who is the best fit for Carolina? And right now, I'd probably have to go with Desmond Trufant. Desmond Trufant from a perspective of there aren't many receivers he can't cover. 6 foot, 190 pounds. I think he's a guy that a ball hawking guy. In 9 games that he played this year, he had 4 interceptions. So he is a productive guy at that cornerback spot. I think he matches up better with some of the smaller and quicker guys of the league. And at that number one corner spot, I need a guy that can go be a Swiss Army knife and go play different receivers, because the number one receivers around the league range in all different heights and sizes. And you have to have guys that are able to get in there and make those plays. Xavier Rhodes is a great cornerback. I like him personally because I like the type of style he plays. Big, physical type of corner. He's going to press up on you. Now, mind you, he had games against Mike Thomas where Mike Thomas kind of took advantage of him, but neither here nor there. In the biggest moments, he was able to make he was able to make some plays. So again, I think you get a guy that's better against those bigger body guys like Julio Jones, Mike Thomas, the Mike Evans of the world, those types of cats. Now, I find too many times that I don't like how Xavier Rhodes can be taken advantage of on deep balls, and I've seen it time and time again where he can get lost. He's a bigger guy, physical, but also kind of tight in the hips. Doesn't move nearly as fluid as a Desmond Trufant, who I think can again play a lot of different types of receivers, which is what I'm looking for if I'm trying to sign a number one. Now, for Carolina, we're only $30 million in cap space, and now that probably being dwindled down to $24 million after you just made a recent signing. How much money could you spend, and how much money can you even allocate to a guy like that? I think the only guy and I don't know, I'm not a GM, so I can't tell you the number, the price tag we would be looking for, but I can tell you the guy that probably be the most affordable, and that would probably be Xavier Rhodes. And I know he made the Pro Bowl this past year, but there's a part of me that just, because of his lack of production and because of the many times you can pinpoint the film and see where there are weaknesses in his game, you could probably get him for a cheaper dollar than a Desmond Trufant, who, though he was injured, only played 9 games, was still productive. Was very productive in that time that he played. And that's what the game boils down to. Can you produce? I think James Bradberry signing in New York was a great signing, but I'll tell New York fans that the one thing he couldn't do here And the reason why Carolina probably didn't see fit for him to even be a guy they should target for the build in the future with, because he doesn't produce turnovers nearly as much as you would like a number one corner to do so. I think Xavier Rhodes probably really similar in that same aspect where he doesn't produce a whole lot of turnovers, but I think he's a guy that matches up well against the bigger body guys. Like, think about the receivers in the NFC South. It's Mike Thomas, Julio Jones, and Mike Evans. These are bigger body guys that, again, would be great for Xavier Rhodes because that's the type of matchups that he thrives in. Now, Desmond Trufant, a guy that's played in this division for the entirety of his career, I've watched him play a lot, which is why I feel that he probably is a guy that I would really like to have. I just don't believe the dollar point will be there for Carolina to be able to make an actual play. But because he's a guy that's an NFC South veteran, I know I'd be getting a guy that I don't have to tell him about how to play these guys. He could probably give me a lot more insight about some of these guys than what you probably have coming in with Phil Snow being a brand new defensive coordinator. But that's to be seen. Carolina will probably be, to be honest, they'll probably be in the bargain bin. Well, it's not even a probably. They will be in the bargain bin for the majority of free agency because of how cash strapped we are as a team at the moment. But don't let that worry you. You guys, that's going to be all I have for today's video. I want you guys to be sure to go check out the Brawl Network. Have a lot of great stuff coming. Got a lot of great stuff on the way. We have incredible writers who are keeping you updated round the clock, on the clock, with free agency and with the crazy world that we're living in right now in football. So be sure to go out there and look at some of those articles. Be sure to go get some merchandise. Panthers Brawl merch is going to be fire. I guarantee it. But again, you guys, my name is Shontis Stewart. I'm glad you guys have listened. Hey, Panthers Brawl, baby. Money in the bank. I'm out.